Have you ever wondered how a country shaped by rivers, ponds, and rice fields became one of the world's leading duck producers? In Vietnam, ducks are not just birds, they are part of the landscape itself. From the Mekong Delta to the Red River Plains, millions of ducks glide through the water every morning, feeding, swimming, and fertilizing the land that sustains them. This perfect cycle, where animals and nature depend on each other, has existed for centuries. Yet today, it stands at a crossroads between tradition and technology. How are Vietnamese farmers turning this age-old harmony into a modern, profitable, and sustainable industry? Every year, Vietnam raises more than 90 million ducks, producing hundreds of thousands of tons of meat and millions of nutrient-rich eggs. But behind those impressive numbers lies an intricate system of breeding, feeding, and care, one that balances the logic of modern science with the rhythm of rural life. This is Cozy Farm, a channel dedicated to revealing how real agriculture works. Here, science, technology, and care combine to create food responsibly. Subscribe to Cozy Farm and join us as we uncover the hidden processes behind modern animal farming, from hatch to harvest. Today, we'll step into Vietnam's duck farms to see how smallholders and large producers alike are redefining what efficient, ethical poultry farming can be in one of Asia's most dynamic agricultural nations. Every duck's story begins with an egg, fragile, oval, and full of potential. In Vietnam, the process of turning that simple egg into life is both ancient and remarkably scientific. Inside hundreds of modern hatcheries scattered across the Mekong and Red River deltas, the air hums with quiet precision. Racks of eggs stretch in gleaming rows, each marked with a code that tracks its origin, breed, and fertility. Here, technology takes the place of the mother duck. Automated incubators maintain a constant temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius or 99.5 F and a humidity of around 60%. Conditions fine-tuned to mimic the warmth of a brooding nest. Sensors monitor air circulation and carbon dioxide levels, while fans turn the eggs at timed intervals, every 4 hours, ensuring even heat distribution and proper embryonic development. After 25 to 28 days, the stillness breaks. The faint tap of a tiny beak echoes through the chamber, the moment of hatching. Within minutes, thousands of ducklings emerge almost in unison, their downs still damp from the shell. Workers gently sort them by vitality, weight, and feather color. Each one is given its first protection, a small dose of vaccine against avian influenza, Newcastle disease, and bacterial infections that threaten young flocks in tropical climates. For Vietnamese farmers, this stage represents more than biology. It is investment and hope. The success rate of each batch determines the future yield of meat and eggs months later. Precision here means survival later. If you're enjoying this journey so far, take a moment to support Cozy Farm with a like and subscribe. It helps more people discover how real farming begins long before the first feather dries. Once the ducklings leave the hatchery, they enter a new world, one that must balance warmth, hygiene, and space. The first 3 weeks of a duckling's life are the most critical. At this stage, every degree of temperature and every handful of feed matter. In the brooding house, warm yellow light replaces darkness. The air is kept between 30 and 32 degrees Celsius or 86 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit with gentle ventilation that prevents moisture buildup while keeping the floor dry and soft. Beneath their feet, layers of rice husk bedding absorb waste and provide insulation. Every sound inside the barn has rhythm. The steady hum of heaters, the soft clinking of feeders, and the occasional chirp of hungry ducklings searching for food. Their diet begins with a high-protein starter feed, about 20 to 22% crude protein, mixed with vitamins, probiotics, and ground maize. This formula fuels muscle growth and strengthens the immune system. Feeders move automatically along overhead rails, distributing precise rations to prevent overfeeding or waste. Every few hours, water lines release thin streams of clean, filtered water, cool enough to refresh but not shockingly cold for their small bodies. After just a week, the ducklings meet water for the first time. Shallow pools are filled in the yard, and under supervision, they begin to paddle instinctively, drinking, cleaning their feathers, and learning balance. This early contact with water is essential. It enhances digestion, builds muscle, and stimulates appetite. Farmers constantly observe their flocks, adjusting feed, checking droppings, watching movement, small signs that reveal the health of thousands. Here, care is not a single action, but a routine of patience, precision, and trust between human and bird. As the ducklings mature, life inside the farm settles into a rhythm, a living system that never sleeps. By 6 weeks old, the birds have grown strong enough to explore wider spaces. On modern Vietnamese duck farms, large open sheds stretch across flat fields, combining freedom of movement with strict environmental control. Each barn houses several thousand ducks. Overhead, automated feeders slide quietly on rails, delivering balanced rations made from corn, rice bran, soybean meal, and fish powder, a mix optimized for fast, lean growth. Beneath, stainless steel water lines release filtered, chlorine-free water through soft nipples. Every few minutes, a faint mist sprays across the air to cool the room and maintain humidity between 55 and 65%. Sensors track temperature, CO2, and ammonia, feeding real-time data into a central dashboard that allows farmers to adjust conditions instantly. The floors are designed with shallow slopes to drain water waste into collection pits. Many farms recycle this water after filtration, a small but meaningful step towards sustainable management. Outside the barns, ducks are allowed into fenced paddocks for exercise, sunlight, and foraging, depending on weather and disease risk. Their movement, feeding rate, and even sound patterns are monitored by AI-assisted cameras. Technology once reserved for industrial poultry, now adapted to smallholder scale. For farmers, this system represents the balance they strive for: productivity without cruelty, efficiency without waste. The ducks move freely, eat when they choose, and rest under gentle LED lighting that simulates dawn and dusk, reducing stress. Subscribe to Cozy Farm for more stories like this, where we uncover how modern farms combine nature, engineering, and care to raise healthier animals and protect the environment. By the 5th month, the quiet rhythm of growth gives way to production. Mature ducks, now weighing between 6 and 8 pounds, 2.7 to 3.6 kilograms, are sorted for 2 paths: egg laying or meat processing. Each path carries its own precision and purpose. For egg-laying flocks, the barns shift to longer daylight cycles, 15 to 16 hours of soft light daily, stimulating the hen's reproductive system. Feed formulations are adjusted with higher calcium and vitamin D to strengthen eggshells. Each morning, thousands of eggs roll gently down conveyor belts into padded trays. Workers inspect every shell for cracks or deformations before sorting them by weight. The clean, intact eggs are sent to packaging, while a select portion becomes something more: salted duck eggs, an ancient craft that turns humble produce into a delicacy. To make salted eggs, farmers choose unfertilized eggs, wash them, and coat each one with a mixture of red clay, salt, and rice husk ash. Stored in cool rooms for 30 to 40 days, the eggs slowly mature, the yolks turning a deep amber, their texture rich and translucent. These golden centers later appear in mooncakes, pastries, and festive dishes throughout Asia, linking the farm to the dining table in the most intimate way. For meat ducks, the next stage unfolds at processing plants, where hygiene and efficiency define every move. Automated systems handle slaughter, cleaning, and chilling. Ducks are immersed in cold water, then air-chilled to preserve tenderness. The final step, roasting, brings aroma, color, and culture together. Skin crisp to gold, meat tender and glistening beneath. Behind every plate of roast duck or mooncake filling is months of quiet precision, patience, and care, the unseen artistry of farming. Long before duck farming became an industry, it was a way of life. Across Vietnam's countryside, the sight of ducks gliding over flooded rice fields has always symbolized abundance and peace. They are part of the same cycle that nourishes both people and land, consuming leftover grains after harvest while returning nutrients through their waste, helping the next crop grow stronger. Few systems express harmony between humans, animals, and nature as clearly as this. But as Vietnam modernizes, that harmony is being rewritten with science. Automated feeders now replace hand feeding, sensors replace intuition, yet the human spirit remains the same. Behind every machine, there is still a farmer, someone who wakes before sunrise to check the water flow, adjust the ventilation, or comfort a stressed flock during a thunderstorm. farming, even in its most technological form, still demands care. Duck meat and eggs have also become cultural ambassadors of Vietnam. Salted duck eggs are served at New Year's feasts. Roast duck appears at weddings, family gatherings, and street markets from Hanoi to Can Tho. Each dish carries a story, not just of flavor, but of resilience. For generations, duck farming has lifted rural families out of poverty, offering steady income and food security even in difficult seasons. And yet, the modern challenge remains: how to produce more without losing compassion. Farmers today must balance welfare, profit, and sustainability, an equation that tests both heart and logic. The answer, perhaps, lies in the same old truth: when care leads, abundance follows. In the global landscape of animal protein, the duck industry is quietly gaining